Hello, everybody. It's Rich,
And Lance,
and today's topic for this little video is emails for real estate agents. What kind of emails to use, which ones are good, which ones are not so good, and what are the best. So we're going to start off with the worst possible email that you can use.
what's the worst?
The worst that you can use for your real estate business is to use your company's provided email address.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
So with this, you're going to be losing a lot of important pieces, and there's a lot of things that can go wrong in the future. Starting with the number one thing is you're going to be missing your own branding.
Yeah. So let's say you work for Sotheby's, and so it's Lance Grove at Sotheby'sInternational.com or Sotheby'sInternationalRealty.com or Rich at Coldwell Banker newhomes.com, whatever it is, whatever your company is that you're working for, the broker, they're going to offer you a quote unquote free email address. But this is simply a way to brand their company and not your business. You're a 1099. You're an independent contractor with your own business. You're an entrepreneur. Worst thing you want to do is pigeonhole yourself behind your corporate infrastructure. So, having one of those is terrible. And what's some of the reasons you think?
Well, beyond your branding, you're also going to you're going to change brokerages sooner or later.
Absolutely.
So, I think the average is somewhere around every 4 years, an agent is going to change their brokerage. When you do that, you're not going to have access to that email anymore. And so anything that you have that email on, whether it's, business cards,
flyers, listings, your website,
definitely your website, possibly even things like your signs might have it as well.
Yeah.
So all of that, it's going to be costly to redo, but also other people are going to have these items. So you might have given away business cards in the past that have that email, maybe pens that you gave away, and all of that's going to have to be replaced.
Yeah, let's say you sold a house a while ago and they had your business card and they put it on the refrigerator for a while for some particular reason, or they kept it in the drawer, never looked at it again. 5 years later, they decide that they want to move again. They can barely remember your name after 5 years, but they look through and they find your business card. And it shows that you work for, Century 21, and you're Rich at Century21ParadeOfHomes.com, and they send you an email and you don't respond. Now you might get a response from Sally, another agent that currently, because they didn't get a response because you're no longer at Century 21. You no longer get those emails once you leave, but that company will keep that email active to capture any late leads like that, from a recurring client possibly. So you can really get, you can lose a great opportunity to, sell a property and possibly list another property. And it's going to be handed off to one of your competitors who's now at that Century 21 while you've moved over to Remax. Mm-hmm. So to end this part of the worst you can possibly do is use your company's email address. If you become an employee of the company, that's a different thing. But if you're an independent contractor, and where everybody is still, or 90%, 95% of all agents are independent contractors, right, that's the worst. Let's go to the next one. The one that's kind of okay, but not the best.
Middle ground here. Middle ground. This is going to be using things that are more set up for your personal emails. So things like Gmail, AOL, Yahoo, Hotmail, places like that. You do have the control. So again, if you have that on your business card and you leave Century 21, you still get to keep your Gmail account. But you are missing that level of professionalism as well as the branding that comes along with utilizing, some of the better options.
Yeah, we've had, I don't know, 10,000 clients, throughout the years here at Strategic Agent. And, I've seen it all. I've seen Hot Sally at hotmail.com, and that was her real estate email. That's not good. Unprofessional emails don't work. Uh, AOL, between the three of us here, you and us two, sucks for email. Okay. AOL accounts have a lot of filtering. Sometimes they don't go into your prospect's email or get considered spam, and vice versa. They send something to you and you get filtered out. So I'd really avoid AOL. And if you've been around for a while and you've had that account for a long time, you can definitely keep it. But we'd consider getting a better account for you, something more professional, which gives us the best opportunity. And Lance, what is the best email you can have for your real estate business?
The best email you can use is going to be your name at yourdomain.com. So this is going to provide you with the best branded email. It's going to be branded to you, your website, and it has your name. So it's very professional. And this is something that you can take with you no matter where you go, what company you're with. It's always going to be yours and yours to own.
Absolutely. So it's your first name, typically.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier and shorter for people. So in my case, it would be Rich. And, if my website was, Thousand Oaks Real Estate.com, if I happen to be lucky enough to get that great name these days, it might be something more like, Rich Sells Homes or Rich U for Homes, things like that. So it'd be Rich at richuforhomes.com. That kind of brands you as a professional. Your real estate name, your business, sort of your name is in there. Your first name is there. You can change. That email is unaffected by whoever you work for, and it's also professional. It's not a Hotmail or a Gmail. Right. So to finish up, though, what if you have a Gmail account? Let's say it's a decent account, or whatever account you have, and you want to continue using it. Can we use the new branded name that you should have for your real estate business, yet still maintain your old email address too?
Yeah. So you can do. There's a number of different options that you have. The easiest thing going forward is if you have, for an example, a Gmail account that you really like using, you can set up an email forward. So you have any emails that come into that particular email, your name at yourdomain.com, the best option can go into like your Gmail account. You can even set up, depending on what platform you're using, things like AOL, I don't think have this option, but places like Gmail do, where you can even set it up to where you can send as that your name at yourdomain.com. Yeah. So that's definitely an option if you're a fan of the particular platform that you're on. You like, we all like what we like, and we get used to things, and that's kind of our comfort zone. So there are options to be able to brand yourself and look as professional as possible, but have the best options available too.
Yeah, and we'll probably follow up this short video with how you do that, maybe some more details, more of a technical video on that. But again, if the key is, the bottom line on this is try to use an email that matches your domain. So if I sold North Point Homes, and so I'm Rich at northpointhomes.com, if that's my main market target area, I'll have the Rich at northpointhomes.com as my email. But I really like my Gmail account, so I'll set up that northpointhomes.com email address, and then I'll forward it. And it's a pretty simple way to go about doing that. You can Google it. You can look on YouTube on how to do that. Again, we're going to do a technical video in the near future on how to set up your email accounts correctly. Yeah. And if you don't do that, you can actually typically log into an email setup. Like our companies hold those kind of email setups where you could go in and you would basically type in on your URL on your computer, mail.northpointhomes.com, and they would open up a system where you can see all your emails there. Right. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was helpful for you. If you have any issues with email like that, you can always give us a call at area code 805-413-7895.
95.
Relatively new number. Okay. All right. Have a great night and a good day, whatever it is right now for you.
Whatever it is.
All right.
Could be anything. Nice weekend.
Thank you.